Radio. Welcome to the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network.
'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven.
A mix of today's hits and hard-to-find favorites, combined with the most entertaining and intriguing talk anywhere. This is your sound. This is the sound of Universal Broadcasting Network at UENradio.com.
Hey, thanks for joining us tonight. I'm your host, Wendi Cooper, and it's time to sit back, let go, and start living unfiltered. Tony, you know how to make me feel good.
Oh, anytime. Wendy.
And it is actually that easy to make me feel good.
If I'd known that.
Just a little applause,
I would have given you the clap. No, that's wrong.
You're so funny.
But a bump.
So, what's new, Tony?
What's new? Well, there's just a lot of stuff going on.
I know.
A lot of amazing
So many
stuff.
new shows here at
New
UBN.
shows and new opportunities, and
Yeah.
I cannot wait for
Yeah.
this stuff to really kick in.
We have there's a new show that's just debuted
Today?
Yeah.
It's all about event planning.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Is that the
behind
one with
party
the guy?
lines. Uh-huh.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
love his graphic that he
Yeah.
created,
Yeah.
but I had no idea that it would be about event planning. It was like, what is event planning?
Yeah, he's a big event planner, so this is
Oh,
pretty
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So tonight we have a great show. And the only bad thing is that I went to the bathroom beforehand, and we have a bathroom right here inside the studio, right? And I went in there and I looked and I said, "Oh my God, I'm having a bad bang night."
I thought you were getting ready to say something like a bowel movement or
No,
something.
I am having a bad bang night. No, yes, I am. They're doing this weird thing
look
caused by my
fabulous.
glasses that make them do this weird thing, and now I'm very self-conscious for the rest of the evening.
You look gorgeous.
You tell all the girls that.
Not all.
And all the guys.
Most of the guys, yes, but not all the girls.
All right, so tonight we're gonna have some fun. First I'm going to introduce my guest and my one dear friend John Hamilton, who is a publicist here in Los Angeles
Hi,
and in
Wendy.
Hollywood. Hey, John, welcome back. Is this 3-peat or 2-peat?
This is technically 3-peat, but on air 2-peat.
Okay,
And
so
I am so excited to be here. This is one of my favorite things.
this
to do
is
with
gonna,
you.
know what? This is really gonna bother us. So I'm gonna move over. Do you see how?
Yes, I can see you now.
Now we
Now
can
I
see
can
each
see you.
other. All right. Before I could only see this.
There we go.
That was weird.
And just so you know, we've all had bad bang days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
That's a good topic.
There's topic one.
Is that a metaphor?
And joining John and I tonight, Zack Bass, who I've just met, is here, and
Hi,
he's a
Wendy.
filmmaker here in Los Angeles.
Hi,
I
how's it
watched
going?
all of your stuff on Vimeo.
Oh, really?
I did.
That should have taken you at least 30 minutes.
It did. It did. Actually, what was funny was
He's quite talented.
when I went, what? Cassidy, I thought, okay, oh, really? So here, my niece is here. Cassidy, everybody. Cassidy
Cassidy.
Weiss
Round of
is in the
applause.
house.
Can we get this for
Right.
everybody?
She did not
We didn't give everybody an applause.
she didn't want to be on camera.
But she was a female lead in one of Zach's music videos.
Well,
true.
I
Beautiful music video.
I didn't recognize you then because I did watch what the Ricochet or Ray one or
It was,
Ricochet
there was
Ricochet.
Ricochet, which will be debuting this week.
Were you in Ricochet?
But she was not in
No.
Ricochet.
Oh.
She was in a music video for my friend Sergio, who travels around Italy, and he did a cover of "Take Me to Church" by Hosier. And we shot this music video, and I used Cassidy as the lead. And it
I
on
didn't
the
see
first,
that. Is
on the
that on
first-
Vimeo?
It's a
It is on
gorgeous
Vimeo.
video. Well done. Very well done.
First week of airing on Facebook, it got 30,000 views.
Okay, wait a
in
second.
Italy.
Why didn't I see that one? What's the still frame of it on Vimeo? The one that kind of looked robotic, maybe a little bit.
maybe I'll show it to you.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
you'll
the
have
only
to
one
see
I
it.
didn't click on.
It's
because
beautiful.
it looked robotic, and I thought
Maybe it's,
maybe it's not very good.
you're just not into robots.
No, because I do a lot of Facebook advertising, and it's all freaking robots.
We've heard.
Pisses me
We've
off.
heard.
So you guys are here tonight. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
And we're going to have a fun show. We have a surprise guest in about 20 minutes. We have a surprise guest. But, John, we were all out watching Ashley Cheney do her show
Yes,
the other
and
night.
Ashley is so good. She's so much fun
Yeah.
to watch. What a great musician.
Yeah.
It was a fabulous night.
And you just leaned over and said, "So, bitch, when am I going to be back on the show?"
Basically, every time I see you, I feel like I say that. And you said, "When are you available?"
Right, and I said
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Let's get Zach on board.
And then Zach
Perfect.
was like right there. So we are here.
I'm always available.
And we have a great topic tonight. We have what did I name the show after all? Tony.
The
Was it?
Magnificent.
No, it's
No,
knock
no.
knock. Who's there?
Knock Knock Who's There. Now I did that because this is a show about Knock Knock Who's There. All of the things that your mother. Wait, how did I put it? Wait. On Facebook, I put it a funny way. I said the show is going to be about all of the things that the mother of
Mother doesn't want to talk to their gay son
son
about.
No, but I said the mother of the straight brother doesn't want to talk to their
To the
gay
gay
son
son
about.
That's
Yeah.
great. That's
what I
great.
said.
That's true also.
That's well,
Why
it's
not?
applicable.
Yeah, it is.
If you have brothers, I just got tangled up in my.
I have
do.
brothers.
We do
yes,
have
we-
brothers.
We both have brothers.
Wait a second, everybody! I'm tangled up.
She's
in my own
tangled up in
background.
her.
She's
Okay,
wrapped
so,
up in it.
So, I think it's a really great topic. But I have no idea what you're going to talk about. So you have all these great things. So why don't we start off with how you guys met?
Okay, well, we met 9 years ago in London
That's right.
through our respective universities, and we were doing internship programs
Traveling abroad, living in
Yes,
London,
yes.
working for different. John was working for a PR company, and I was working for a theater company, and
which stuck apparently.
and we were
'cause
living
we're still
together.
living out.
And when we moved in, I moved in a couple weeks before
Uh-huh.
John, and there was this one private suite. And we were all like, "Who is going to be moving into that room?" And we were
And it
all
was
quite
Hamilton.
jealous. And
Ta-da!
We had already had, you know, some jealousy over the room. And then John shows up, and we're like, "Okay, John deserves that room."
Yeah, the first night I was there, we were up all night.
It was-
just
it was-
talking and hanging out. It was so much fun. It
So
was a
did
great
you have
summer.
did you have the Tyra suite?
I had the Tyra
he
suite.
had the Tyra
I had
suite.
I did, and I had the balcony. He
did have the
private
Tyra
suite. Yeah, it was quite nice. It was quite nice. It was a really interesting place to meet somebody and to bond and to travel, and it really.
That's right.
I mean, people that you would probably never necessarily be friends with because you're from such different places.
Yeah, I
just-
would have not. I mean, if I hadn't met you in London, having lived here now, I would have never, had all
Yeah,
the experiences
right.
that London brought us,
Exactly.
especially like the most memorable, which.
Well, what's really interesting is because I know that you shut up. You're not directing the show. All
You're
right.
not program director.
All right. Thank you.
She's-
My God, what is with her? Anyway, there's no one left. You can go in the green room. You can be all by yourself and happy. Kick your feet up.
And watch us
we
from
got
the
th-
screen.
We've got this. I have watched you, John, and I hate to bring her up, but with Cassidy,
Well,
because
she's my ride or die. I mean,
right. So you guys have been friends for forever,
15, yeah.
forever and ever and ever. And I've watched John be this really nimble person that can go here and go there and do this and do that. And you're just so adventurous and committed to your friends and loyal. But
That's true.
The most loyal.
You went to Berlin. John went to Berlin for a little while. You didn't go to
No,
Berlin.
I went to New York when she went to New York.
Oh, shit.
I didn't have a chance to go to Berlin.
Oh, I thought you went to Berlin.
But you guys were in
too.
Europe together. For
Oh
a
yeah, we've been to
while.
Europe, all over Europe. We've traveled. She will take me to Berlin because I need her to show
She should
me
take us all to Berlin.
all of us. But yeah, no, she's my ride or die. We've traveled. We've been all over the
That
place.
was Brant that went to Berlin with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're not going to make this show about Cassidy.
No.
No
The
way.
elusive
this is
and
about
mysterious.
Ian McKellen.
No way. Ian McKellen.
Okay,
No, I want to talk about LaHuda or Huda Baduda, whatever. This
Who?
is
Hoda. And,
Hoda.
Hoda.
well,
So who's the Hoda
who's
and who's
the
the
Hoda?
Kathy Lee of this wine
it's
session?
between two gay friends, sisters. It's who is the Hoda and Kathy,
I'm Kathy Lee, I think.
obviously.
But wait a minute.
I get a
what-
little more
what is-
excitable.
So did your moms
loves the
watch
wine more.
Kathy Lee and Hoda? Is that why it's
No.
relevant to the topic tonight
I
about
believe-
moms and gays? And
It's not
You
relevant
didn't grow up with
whatsoever.
Kathy Lee at all? Kathy? Kathy Lee Gifford?
No, my parents didn't really watch it, nor did I. I knew who she
No?
was, of
Okay.
course.
Really?
Regis and Kathy Lee, all that stuff.
what about
but-
Barbara Streisand?
Well, of course.
See, that's
Of
the reverse
course.
for me. I definitely have grown up with Kathy Lee Gifford, but I'm not much of an aficionado Barbra Streisand.
No, you could ask me Barbara
Really?
trivia and I wouldn't know.
No.
but-
I
Okay, wait
wouldn't
a
know.
second. Where did you grow up, Zach?
Oh, well, if we must divulge, I grew up in Florida, in Jacksonville, Florida.
If I must
Oh.
divulge.
I understand that.
Things like
Yeah.
that are a
Mhm.
secret sometimes.
I
Yeah,
do-
sometimes you just need to
you-
bypass those
you
questions.
have to admit, not sure I would want to say I grew up in Jacksonville, Florida.
That's true.
You know,
Yeah.
you're a
But he
gator.
turned out
You're a
amazing, and now
gator.
he's in Los Angeles kicking ass.
That's
so.
true. Yeah.
My son's girlfriend's a gator, so
But
it's okay.
You know what? I'm not
all know she's
the
Gator.
biggest sports fan, so I can't really, claim any allegiance to any
No,
kind
gator
of
just mean and there's
football team.
Honey, gators just mean and there's gators freaking
Oh.
Florida everywhere.
That's true. We have seen many
That's
gators.
what I thought it
growing up.
meant.
Yeah.
I didn't
Well,
know.
there is also the football team. So.
I really thought it was meant because we lived in Baton Rouge.
Oh,
not
yeah.
Baton fucking Rouge. No, Boca. In
Boca.
Boca.
Oh.
Boca.
And you, and
Different.
there
There's
was like,
gators.
There's
Yeah, there's
gator
gators.
signs everywhere. Watch out your children on the way to
Mhm.
school.
Don't-
They
Don't
might
let
get
them
swallowed.
walk.
They're like the
That's right.
coyotes of Florida, but they're a little bit easier to get away from. You're taught to zigzag when you're like running from them. So,
They actually
keep that in
teach you how
mind
to
for the
run
whole
from a
future.
gator.
Say, you know how to
You
you
know.
know how to run from a gator.
You're supposed to zigzag. You're supposed to run in a Z pattern. So it was really easy for me to remember.
Okay, so can we tell her about the Ian McKellen story?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So this is like a month after we met, and we had been in London for a month, and it was Euro Pride. So this was when all the European countries go and do the Pride in one place, and this year it happened to be London. So a couple days before, I was with the publicist I was interning for, going to some TV show, God knows what it was.
Something probably really straight. and
Punch and Judy,
boring.
Judy and something, I don't know,
really?
something in the UK, something in London.
Was it puppets?
Yeah,
Punch and Judy is puppets.
Okay, but it was something in Judy, whatever. I don't even know. They were like, it's like the Oprah of the UK, and I was like, yeah, whatever.
Okay.
So anyway, we're there with I'm there with the publicist and Ian McKellen. That's who we're there to be on set with.
He's the one that he doesn't have very nice teeth, or is that somebody else?
Well, he's British. I wouldn't assume so, but he's also an actor, so he probably does.
He's a little bit older, so.
But he's
that might
also
have
like
something to do with it as well.
80 years old.
Yeah.
He was Gandalf.
He was Gandalf.
Oh, that
And-
one.
yeah.
Not the
Magneto.
not-
Not Ian.
Not the one I'm thinking about.
More
that,
memorable roles for him.
The younger. Oh, okay. Gandalf.
Definitely not the
Gandalf.
younger one.
Gandalf on. I know. Okay,
Definitely
got
the
it.
younger one.
Never
So
mind. I
we're
didn't
on
ask.
set, and he and I meet, and he's obviously a gay man. And at this point, I was
He
like,
is?
yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, he's gay.
Gandalf is gay.
Gandalf's
Gandalf-
gay.
Gandalf's
He's
gay,
the
move
best
on.
gay of
Keep
them
going.
all.
He's the best
Cassidy
gay.
is directing me to keep
I
going.
know. He's the
going.
best gay of them all. So we're on the set, and I was, and whatever. And the show is over.
You
We're
heard
all-
it here, folks. Gandalf is
Gandalf
gay.
is gay. Here's the scoop. And we're in the green room, and he kind of took a little liking to me because I was a 20-year-old little fresh gay boy on the scene, right?
Little
American
cute
too, which is
20-year-old
obviously a novelty
American.
for him. And he offers me a ride home, and I respectfully declined because I was trying to be professional because I had my own car.
Because
to take
no,
me
you really
back.
wanted to go and screw the brains out of
No,
that
but he can take me
Gandalf.
out on the town, and I'll see what he has to offer. I mean, we ain't gonna do anything beyond that, but so I was like, no, I can't. I have my own car, but thank you so much. But anyway, he was
You
like,
didn't have your own car because you didn't know how to drive.
had-
on-
he
you
was
did
an
not
alone.
know how to drive on the opposite side of the street.
no, but I had a driver.
Okay, okay.
Because
okay,
I actually
okay,
had a
okay.
good job.
Because he had the better job.
Okay.
I had to commute by train for 2 hours.
Yeah,
He
and
had
I
to
got a
run up.
chauffeur, but that was fine. That was fine. It was just by chance. So anyway, so we leave, and he's like, "Well, listen, Euro Pride's in 2 days. I'm the Grand Marshal this year. Why don't you come meet me?" And I was like, "Really? Oh my God, that's so cool!" So of course, the first thing I do is run home to Zack. I'm like, "Zack, Ian McKellen has invited us
And
to
you
wa-
and you went, wait,
march with
Gandalf
him."
is gay?
I'm dead on the floor. I already knew that, actually. I was quite privy to that information. But I was already dead on the floor from him telling me the story. I was like in shock that we were going to get to.
And you were so nervous. It was so cute. So the next day.
Oh, so you said we're going.
Yeah,
Guess
we're
what?
going.
I was
We're
like,
going.
you are coming with me. Yeah, I think I
See,
even
this is what I like
told-
about John.
Yeah, he's always
Mm-hmm.
including you. Mhm.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to go alone to
Uh-huh.
something like that. It's a little bit overwhelming. So we show up, and he's like, meet me by the sandwich shop. We show up to the sandwich shop, and Zach's like, are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? And I was like, I don't know. I really don't know. We'll see. And sure enough, there he is in like a Calypso hat, standing with a gaggle of
God.
gays. And
Just
I'm like,
eating
a
"Ian,"
sandwich.
Eating a sandwich.
Yeah.
And we walk up, and he totally remembered me. Super
John a
nice
kiss on the
guy. And like greets Zach, and he's like, come on, guys. And so we're marching with him with a giant pink Union Jack. And
Oh my god.
And there's like tons of
so you're in the parade
we're
with
in the
Gandalf.
parade.
And we're
walking
literally
with him.
side by side with Sir Ian McKellen, with this gigantic 2-block pride
Do you have pictures
flag.
of that?
Well,
That's so
that's
Yeah,
the
we
that's
do.
thing.
so-
We do.
Yeah, we do
We
have
do.
pictures of it.
That's screwed up that you didn't send me any pictures of
I
that.
can't find them. They're in an old hard drive that I can't. I tried.
The best photo that we have of it is the next day, though. We were on the front page of
Every
naked.
newspaper.
front page of the Guardian of
Every newspaper.
London. Every
Well,
newspaper.
I'm glad that you were already out at that point because that would have been a little weird.
And the whole office goes, so we heard Sir Ian took a liking to you. And I was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking
You
about.
know, is that really something to be like? He's like 100.
He's
isn't he?
100, but
is that
he's
something? It's like,
fascinating.
oh yes.
He is super
Obviously,
fascinating.
no, I
He
wouldn't have
is.
like tried to seduce him and be like, take those clothes off, old man, because
Well,
I
maybe
was
he's got
also
a hot
20.
body.
Maybe, but I mean,
I bet you he does.
You probably could look it up.
Maybe.
It's the Europride 2006 that we were photographed
Oh,
with him. He then invited us to
Tony's gonna try to find it.
Yeah, try and find it, Tony.
So for those of you
it's
that are
definitely been online
listening
before.
and you're not, because there's like 20,000 people that only listen to this show, so you have to actually
20,000 people are listening right now.
only listen to it. Well, usually
Okay.
something like that. That's
big
not
number.
that's not the live one. That's just the people that download it and actually listen to it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay.
So those are the people I care about.
Yeah, of course.
Why? Because
The
they're dedicated
subscribers.
people who download the show and they listen to it.
And thank you all for subscribing. and
Yes,
listening.
thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Yeah, thank you.
But what I'm going to say is if you want the full effect, you have to go online and you have to watch the show on YouTube later since you're downloading it only in audio because a lot of the stuff that happens on the show is visual.
Yeah,
And it's always good to see the visual of
yeah,
it,
yeah.
especially later when we have our surprise guest on.
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for
Yeah,
that.
that's going to be too cool.
But that's our Ian McKellen story, and he was super nice. London was great. That's how we met. And then 5 or whatever years later,
A couple
Zack,
countries later,
Zack
here we
happened to
are.
move to LA, and now we live a mile away from each other, best friends. And
Okay, so I want to know the
incredible.
number one thing.
Yeah.
Because we have a mom joining us pretty soon. I want to know the number one thing from each one of your mothers,
Uh-huh.
which was the bone to pick. The reason I named the show Knock Knock Who's There is because
Knock knock, who's there? A homo son.
is because yes, it's like almost like, oh, hello, your son is gay kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or I think of myself with my son who's 24 that lives at home. 24? Yeah, he's 24. He lives at home. Like I would never walk in his room. He doesn't have a lock on his door. I would
You do not want to do
never-
that.
You don't want to do that.
Never.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do
Never.
it.
My husband goes to my
Past the age of 14, always knock.
my husband
Always
says,
knock.
just go in.
No,
And I
no,
go,
no.
no, 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 no,
That's
no,
a-
no, no,
She-
no. I don't
Cassidy
do
Not a
it.
good
can't even.
idea.
Cassidy and I, your niece, I don't have to remind
Yeah.
you, but reminding the viewers, we live together, and she got a knock before she come in my room.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't ever go in Chance's room without knocking, even when he's not in there. I know he's not in there. So,
It's
I'm
just
not-
respect.
It's just courtesy.
It's just exactly.
But it's
just
also good
courtesy.
for, your own.
So that's a mom
Sanity.
thing. So let's. I want to hear it. And then we'll talk about these other topics. So we have some really funny topics.
Okay, so what's
after
your
the
first
thing.
question?
My question is with that, with your mother, what do you think was one of the biggest bones that she had to pick that she didn't want to ever discuss with you because
with
you were
with
gay?
being gay coming out. Well,
Yeah, or
for
vice
me
versa.
personally, initially with her, it was disbelief. It was, "Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure?" And 50% of that was, God, it's my fault. Her thinking this. I blame myself. And the other 50% of this is, God, now he's got to deal with everything that comes with that.
Did she ever like the things that she wouldn't talk to you about? I mean, were
We
those
really didn't talk about it for
You didn't?
7 years. Now, I'll talk about the people I'm dating. I want to date. Sexual experiences, whatever. I mean, within not
reason
detailed.
because it's still your mother.
It's still my mother.
I mean, I'm not going to talk to my boys who are straight, basically.
Exactly.
About their.
But now that
sexual
I'm 30,
experiences.
I'm an adult. We're both adults. We can talk about certain things within parameters that are appropriate that don't make either of us uncomfortable. But before that, no, it was a while before she really understood that it wasn't her fault, that it might be a little bit more difficult, but I'm not going to get beat up on the street constantly. It's something I can deal with. So it did take her a while to get over that. And now we're at a point where she's, oh, I met this cute gay boy. Oh, there's this guy. And oh, tell me, who are you dating?
Does she actually say, I met this cute gay boy?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Totally.
Oh, John.
Yeah, so
Hello,
we're-
John. John, it's Mother. It's Mother. I
Met
met
a
this
cute
cute
gay
gay
boy.
boy.
She's like sending you his photos.
No, for
She's
sure.
on Grindr.
And I'm like,
posing as
yo,
you.
I'm like, is he under 6'2"? And she's like, I think he's 5'10". I'm like, no.
Oh.
Oh.
And
Oh.
I think it's about the same. I think my
Cassidy.
mom had her own.
Toss it over to,
Toss
toss
it
it
over
to
to me.
Zach.
Zach's turn.
Catching the ball. I think it was similar. Growing up at the same time, being gay at the same age. My mom was, I think, beyond her own personal beliefs.
How old is your mom?
She's 65.
And is your mother's religious? If
My
I'm-
mom is religious, but beyond that, my mom has an open mind. But at the time, I think it was more about safety, and then her own
course.
personal beliefs
Yeah.
came
Yeah.
into play. But she was a little, she didn't take it the easiest. But
Did they ever ask you anything like, what's it like to kiss another man as
No.
opposed to kissing a woman?
no, but my mom did start the conversation off when she found out that I was gay with asking if I really wanted a man to, and then she simulated some kind of like fist, kind of going through another fist, and I didn't really know what she was getting at. I thought it might have been like some kind of country woman thing, but
You're like, well, that's
some
not
kind of
going
like
to be
butter
happening.
churning action. But so anyways. She's good now. We don't talk too much about it, but she is respectful and she's great.
I'm going to Tony. I'm getting messages from beyond here on my phone.
Oh, from whom? Do we have any
So-
callers? Do we have any
Yes,
callers?
we do. we
Are
do.
we going to the phone?
So,
I'd
you
love
know,
to take calls.
Are you guys ever going to visit the Greek Isles? Because I heard that that's really a great.
I
that
have
there's
been.
Some, like,
I won't shut up
major-
about them for Cassidy. One, because it's gorgeous, but two, because it's a total gay destination. And so from what I've heard, my mother told me that when
Yeah.
she went there. My sister told me that. when
Everybody
she went
seems to be in
there.
Mykonos or something. Right now.
Mykonos and Santorini is apparently supposed to be gorgeous, plus just like hot Greek men, gay central. And trust me, Greek men, they are
True.
fine.
Well, speaking of Greek people, so we all know that I own this as odd as
Easy
it,
Go Pro.
as it may seem, people out there, but I own a company called Easy Go Pro Toilet Stool, and
I
it
have
is-
two of them. I don't shit
I
without
have one as well.
Sorry.
My
I
roommate.
find out
loves
Zack
it.
actually
I
has
have
one.
one every morning. I trip over it.
Over it.
But not in a
In a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Everybody I know, I've gotten them.
It's a
one too,
reminder.
Yes,
and
I
they
know.
have thanked me personally.
Yes, I
They're
know.
Like, thank you.
So we're going.
They're not.
Whoa. Okay, we're going to show the video of Angelo's mom. So there's this
Okay.
there is this YouTube couple, and it's a mom and a son, and they are amazing. All right, they're hysterical. So we're gonna play that, and you're gonna be able to see this is about Easy Go Pro, and then I'm gonna get Angela on the phone, and I am gonna talk to Angela about her
Yay!
Easy Go Pro.
A caller.
98. Maybe one more time and see what the heck is happening.
You
But
can't
why are you
lean
so
back on it. You have
And
to
I
lean
go,
forward.
whoa! I want to jump like a, like my behind diving. Oh, diving. No.
Why the hell don't you just lean forward a little bit when you use
I
it?
did.
Show me.
But no.
I'll show you.
Listen, Dan. I
I'm gonna pull my pants down and shit
No.
and show you the proper technique.
Yeah, I hate
This
this.
is so easy.
Okay, look.
Look,
No.
you don't lean back. See, okay, knees on the thing.
Well, let me sit there. Let me see.
And look, this is the position. This is just leaning forward a
Let me
little
tell you
bit.
something. Okay, get up.
But wait, does this look hard?
I don't know. I don't use it and I don't like it. I don't like to step in a stool
You
to go
brag that
poop.
the Greeks invented everything. You can't even master this. Taking a dump.
Oh, I can't sit. Oops. Hold on.
Show me what you did. So you had it that far in, you should move it out, pull it out a little from the toilet so it's easier to put your feet on. There! Oh, you're a big girl now.
Shut up. And I sit there and Lord, I couldn't even go. it was like everything
but
was
you're so-
stuck, and I couldn't even go and go.
But yours, that's 'cause you're sitting at a
Oh my God! Oh, and I went like this.
at a-
I said, no,
That's
no,
the wrong
and I had
angle.
to get up. I went like this. Whoa!
You realize that's you're sitting at a right angle, straight up. That's the problem. You got to lean forward slightly. There, that's the position. You
No,
remember the
I went
unicorn
like
and the
this.
squatting potty video?
Listen, I went like this.
What? Stop yelling. You realize you're not listening to me. You're not supposed to.
Oh my goodness.
That's my Angela.
That is
love
amazing.
her. I love
She
her.
is a
Tony,
trip.
is Angela on the line? Angela, are you there?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, you crack me up. I can't believe it. How are you?
I'm good. I'm kind of sleepy. I'm waiting for you. It's 11:40.
I know.
That's my bedtime, but I had to stay up.
I know. I'm so sorry. But you know, when your son Angelo posted that video on YouTube, and I saw that, and I have this radio show, but I also own my toilet stool. I thought, I have got to talk to this lady.
Thank you so much.
It's hysterical. So I've watched the video now about 5 times, and I want to tell you. And I told Angelo this, Angela, that you are the perfect candidate for the toilet stool because you have short little legs.
Oh my God! Why do you think I'm the perfect candidate? I didn't even know how to use it. First time I see anything like this, and I said, "Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? I have to use this." I thought it was something else.
Well, I know. I know. I think you did think it was something else. Like, one of those things like, look, I'm 60, okay? I don't really want to admit that I'm 60 years old. And if my son sent me a box and I opened the box and I saw something like that inside, I would probably think, what is this? I'm not a handicapped old lady. But Angela, the reality is that you have very short legs, and you need to elevate your feet on the EasyGo Pro so that you're in a better position so that you can go poo better. You realize that, right?
Yes, I realize that now, and I used it today.
So you've been able to you've been using it now.
Okay, so now my guests are really excited because my guests here in Hollywood, they're very pretty famous people, and they know very famous people, Angela.
And we all use Easy GoPros.
And they
We're
all
GoPro
use it.
masters.
We can't go
Yeah.
pro without the Easy GoPro.
Yeah.
Really?
It's the only way to go.
Are you
No,
saying all
absolutely.
these famous people using the EasyGo Pro?
If I could tell you names, I would, Angela, but I can't. But
Wow,
yes,
I
Listen,
believe
yes,
you.
ma'am.
I believe you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
It's the
why.
only way to go. And you know that like Hollywood, California, we set the trends for things like this. So if we know what's right and what works,
Then you people,
You gotta know what's right.
people,
The trickle
you-
down.
Okay, hold on. You Greeks in Annandale are gonna know what's right. If you got to follow. You have to follow. Look, you want to be YouTube stars, Angela. You have got to follow the trend of the Hollywood elite, and that's basically elevating their feet, and that rhymed.
the Hollywood elite
Sure.
elevate them feet.
Well, you know what happened? And I saw it, and I tried to use it, just not really, use it just on video, by filming. And I did try to use it the first time. Instead of leaning forward, I was leaning back.
Right.
I know. I saw you in the video,
time I
and you
said-
looked absolutely ridiculous. But hey, if you lean forward, and you know what, you just use it to elevate your feet. Look, I know I'm actually on a different side of where I come from. I'm a health professional, and I know all about digestive orders and things like that. So it's really, really good for you to use it, and I'm happy that Angela bought it for you, and you really should be happy too. You should kiss that boy's face as opposed to smacking him around.
Oh my goodness! I tell you though, it was a lot of fun when I tried to learn how to use it.
But now that you know how to use it, you see how well it works and that you don't really want to go without it,
Well,
right?
she just got it. She's
Right.
only had it a couple
because
days.
because that's my situation. If I'm somewhere
It's smooth,
that,
right?
and
It's
there's
a smooth
it's
transition.
wonderful, it's smooth, it's easy, and if I'm somewhere that doesn't have one and there's an empty trash can in the corner, you bet
You're propping
baby,
you
I
prop
will
your feet
flip
up on
that-
the.
And-
Yeah.
I will flip that
Angela.
trash can over and
Oh.
use it as a
John, what Angela doesn't know, Angela, what you don't know is that John Hamilton is like 6'7" or something.
I'm
like
6'4", yeah.
6'4". So when
Oh
he-
my God.
He
when
has the
he's
perverse
sitting on the toilet, his feet are up on an Easy Go Pro. His knees are at his ears.
Exactly.
He can take a nap. He brings
So
a
imagine
pillow.
how fabulous it works when
But-
when your knees are at your ears.
This is great. The whoever come up with that idea, it was a genius.
There you go. So you know what? We don't want to keep you, and I want to thank you, and I'm going to follow you because I even, I loved your episode of the rice pudding challenge. The rice.
Oh no! Oh my God! You saw that too?
Oh my God! Of course, I watched the whole thing, and I actually sat there while. Is that your husband? Is that who did the challenge to eat the rice pudding? Was that your
Yes.
husband? Yeah.
Yes.
So I sat there through that whole thing, and that was torture. I have to tell you, but I had to know what he said at the end. But anyway.
Well, I tell you, my rice pudding, it was better. I don't know why he picked Angelo, but anyway, I won't get into it. So,
Okay, we won't. All right. Well, we love you, and thank you for taking your
I
time.
love you too, and thank you
Thank
for
you,
taking the
Angela.
time to talk to me. It was a pleasure.
Okay, Angela. We'll see you soon. Take care.
Have easy GoPro moments, baby, and have a great evening.
Absolutely, absolutely, guys. Thank you, and I love you all.
Okay. Thank
Ciao.
you. Bye bye.
Let
That
it go
was
smoothly
she was
into the
wonderful.
night.
Awesome.
What a
She's
sweet
fine.
lady.
She should be a regular
and
caller,
what,
Wendi.
and that son, what a gentleman.
Oh
yeah, to set up his
Angela?
mom with an easy GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my mom would freak out as well. I don't think she would know what to do.
Well, you know what happened was he actually saw the Squatty Potty poop of Prince, right?
Which for me isn't as good as the Easy GoPro, but
Right. With Squatty Potty, the product itself is bigger, larger, uglier,
Right.
Kind of thing. And that's fine for me to say that because, we all know, everybody knows watching my show.
Well, it's
knows
your
that
opinion. That's fine.
I worked with them at one point, and I came up with Easy Go Pro because I just felt the consumer needed something that was smaller, more compact, cooler looking, and
Yeah,
a better
sleek and-
option.
yeah.
Right. Because the thing that it does help everybody, and I know Bobby Edwards at Squatty Potty, and I really highly respected his Poop of Prince video campaign. If you saw it with the soft serve rainbow unicorn poop, did you see that?
I don't think I
didn't
have.
see
Oh
but
Jesus, you haven't seen that?
I don't think I'll look at self-serve any
we'll
other
look
way.
it up later.
Oh my God, it was huge viral thing. I mean, it was
Oh, wow.
awesome because it makes my sales go up because they spend a lot of money on the same people that did the poopery with the girl in the bathroom.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
So Harmon Brothers did one for them, and it is hysterical. And I love
Okay.
them for spending money and doing things like that because it only brings awareness to the category, and it only helps me, the poor person, without the marketing budget. Thank you. Let's give Squatty Potty some applause. Can we have
Absolutely.
that?
Absolutely. Are you kidding?
So, all right. So now we're.
What would you like to talk about next, Wendi?
Well, I was thinking if we could. Did you cue up my commercial?
Should we go
Okay,
to
can we go
commercial
to a
break?
1 minute break so I can defrost unheat my ears? My ears are burning up.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. We're going to go to commercial. Yeah.
In an average lifetime, 1,500,000 minutes are spent on the toilet. So what's the problem?
When you sit on a toilet, you're at a 90-degree angle.
Nature didn't want us to do it that way.
This causes pushing, straining, hemorrhoids.
That's crazy.
We want to create a product that is great for humanity.
Well, go time just got easier. Introducing Easy Go Pro, the only way to go.
Anatomically, we were designed to eliminate at a 35-degree angle.
You just sit, lift, and go in a natural position.
The benefits list is this long from a pure health perspective.
A healthy colon is encouraged by doctors for all ages.
It's the key to vitality. It's the key to longevity. It's the key to your health.
Be a healthy goer. Order now at EasyGoPro.com. Try it for 70 days. If you don't absolutely feel better, just send it back for a full product refund. Go time just got healthier at EasyGoPro.com.
And we are back. John, was that that little leaky weaky good for you?
I needed it. Yes.
John went tinkle.
Is there
It was
easy
like
go?
a 30-second pee break. Record time.
That was pretty quick.
That was very quick.
So here we are. We have 5, 10, 15. We have 15 minutes.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Time goes so by.
We need more.
So I'm going to let you guys pick the topic. Okay, hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to pull up Cassidy, the producer of the show.
Yeah.
Just
She's our segment
this one over
producer
here.
here
Segment
tonight.
producer. Tonight.
Oh, so we wanted to talk about the different types of gays that are out there.
Oh, wait.
Okay, and how they're categorized. And maybe Tony, you can chime in on this.
Tony, can you chime in on this?
Zach knows the most, I think.
I might be the leader of the pack,
Oh.
but
Okay.
I think you're well versed.
Wait a second. What was the topic?
Yeah, so listen to the-
Wait, what was the topic?
Different types of gays.
There's different
Of
types
gay
of
men.
gays.
Oh, yeah. You've heard
This
of
all
bears.
kind of links in with the things that you can't talk to your mother
Oh,
about.
like you can't sit around at breakfast and say, "Mom, I just hate that really muscularly guy that's got a little penis about this."
But you wouldn't use
Well,
that. You would kind
I
of
would.
use a different term.
But my mom's like you. She can hear that and handle it now. These days.
It's
at
been,
least.
you have indoctrinated her.
Yeah, exactly.
It's still taking some time with mine.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's a big difference. Yeah.
My mouth is like this.
So the terms is what we were going to discuss are the different they're different animal kingdom
Yes,
creatures.
the gay animal kingdom.
Have you heard of this?
Do you actually? Is this a vernacular that you actually?
It is that
use within
people
the kingdom?
use, and there's
it's like
certain nights at bars and parties.
Are
Not
you
lions,
lion?
although I would love a
There's
lion.
not really a lion.
Tony might
culture,
be a
so,
lion.
Yeah.
I'm a gorilla.
He's a
Oh,
gorilla.
you're not a gorilla.
So to start it all off, it was the bears, and that's kind of hit the the cultural zeitgeist.
Mainstream, yeah.
There's all.
What's a bear?
A bear is a
Give me
big,
a visual.
burly.
Give me a visual. Like, imagine
you
you're
know-
on an
Celebrity's
island.
a bear.
Let's say Nick Offerman from.
Okay, Nick. Oh, okay. yeah.
Offerman from Parks and Recreation.
Big fat guy.
No, he has a mustache. He's kind of a stocky. Well, that man is a bear.
Is that on screen right now?
That's a bear.
Can our viewers see that?
Wait, hold on, hold on, Tony. You pulled that up so freaking fast. I want to know.
I just typed gay bear.
That's all you have to type.
yeah.
So can our viewers see what a gay bear is?
That
now?
is
Oh, there's a real bear.
That's a
That's a
bear.
real bear.
That's a bear.
You guys, for those listening,
I think I just turned the shade of
So
my rosé.
let's say you're a robust,
put that on
rotund,
YouTube?
hairy man. You're a bear.
Sure. It's all over
and
YouTube,
if you're
actually.
of older age, not older, but if you're like 30 or above.
look at that one right
If
there.
you're
Is that
younger-
guy
Well, if
being
you're
really
younger, you're a
beating
bear
off?
You're a
cub.
bear cub.
You're a bear
that
cub.
one?
What?
Beating
I think that guy is he beating off
No, he
Tony?
just has
Well,
his
I
hand
mean, he's
sitting there.
simulating.
I think
Oh
Zach's into
my
that sort of thing.
So that's generally my speed, my man of choice.
You like that?
Everybody has their own tea. You like chamomile, I like Earl Grey. Let's all just call it.
And
a
I
day.
like English breakfast.
Wait, hold.
Okay.
Stop it. You like bears?
Bears. Yes.
They're
Men with
they're
beards.
big, masculine,
Yeah,
bearded,
uh-huh.
hairy men. And then there's bear cubs, which is like the smaller, younger version of
That's
that.
Zach.
Yes.
Yes.
If even though. And then there's otters.
No, we're working towards
There's
it.
an otter.
Here's a cub.
Okay, there's a bear cub, a younger version.
Oh my God, Tony, you are pulling these up.
He's so
lickety-split.
quick. These are in his history file.
Look at this shit.
And
right,
then
what's
then we would,
next?
if we were to classify John's probably more of a unicorn, but that probably is a Google
a
search.
rainbow soft
we-
serve pooping unicorn.
But you might want to consider John a squirrel or an otter.
go.
But here's
I like otter.
Here's some unicorns for you.
No, I'm not a unicorn guy.
Everyone, you have to watch the show on YouTube. So you go to YouTube and you're going to type in "just living unfiltered" with Wendy Cooper. And
I
you'll-
think Zach
you'll
and
see
I are
the
both
show.
otters.
We're both otters.
You have
We're-
to see
we're
this visual that
a little
we're
bit more
looking at.
slender. We have hair, but not
Utterly
full
useless,
hair.
but-
So
Yeah,
the- so-
utterly
so-
useless. That's the name of our.
So you know
New
Bobby
show.
Edwards, who owns Squatty Potty, he is from the other side. Not going to say he's gay.
He's
I'm
the
going
dark
to say
side?
he's from the other side.
What does that mean?
does that
Because
mean?
he's
Is that like a
Mormon
fourth of
and
Ju-
he's their
Oh.
serpent. I don't know if
Oh.
people
Enough
know
said,
it, but
enough
anyway,
said.
enough
Okay.
said.
Well.
I didn't say it. I kind of said it, but I didn't.
You
But
said
he's
it.
the one that came up with the unicorn
Oh, the unicorn?
for the
So-
gay
for
thing?
the pooping prince
Oh,
unicorn,
right.
pooping unicorn, soft serve rainbow ice cream surf.
Oh,
soft serve.
okay.
Yeah.
That all ties in. That makes
So
sense.
he must be a unicorn.
He might be undercover.
Damn it!
Damn it!
Damn it! Anyway, that's what it is. See, we got you, Bobby.
We got you on lock.
Got you.
We found out
Yeah.
your flavor.
I just
Yeah,
gonna,
we know your
I'm gonna
flavor is a
I'm gonna-
rainbow.
I'm gonna text him right now and say,
We know who
Unicorn.
you are.
We know you're a unicorn.
unicorn.
And then what are the other types? So there's bear, cub, otter.
Well, then recently that's come to my own attention is the pup community, which is
Pup?
Up.
that sounds just
but
like.
this is
wrong.
like beyond like just like different like body types and looks. It's more about like a lifestyle, and
Oh, okay.
generally they
Like they don't know what the
they
fuck is
act
up.
their lifestyle sort of resembles that of a dog
puppy?
and a master kind of relationship.
Oh, hell no.
It's a little bit.
Oh!
Yep. mhm.
Tony the Google Master.
You know how to whip them up, Tony.
That was on my show. I have to rate this X on YouTube.
This is the Rated X show.
But Wendi,
You said unfiltered. You
Oh,
said
man.
unfiltered.
This is my
It's
truly,
living unfiltered.
truly
Living
unfiltered
unfiltered.
show.
I'm actually filtering a little bit. But those are the ones that you. But I actually consider myself a kitten, but you won't find that on
A kitten.
a Google image search most
Yeah,
likely.
you're like a kitten. You're like
Gay kitten?
quiet.
I'm
and
just kind
purry.
of quiet and sleepy.
No.
No gay kitten.
There's that guy.
with a fucking pistol.
Weird. That's weird.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that's
god.
too weird.
You're a kitten.
Yeah, that's a self-designated term, I think.
Oh, that
because-
that you wanted to come
Yeah,
on.
no,
You
I
wanted
just-
to come on my show and blast
Well, it
across
all start-
the universe.
It all started with like me, like and my boyfriend, being sleepy in bed and not wanting to like open
Your
my
bear, you mean,
eyes
your
or like
bear,
talk to him.
your bear.
My bear.
Your little bear. And you're
And-
all
He's got a bear.
snuggled.
His
You know, you're all-
boyfriend is a bear.
like snuggled up.
His
like
boyfriend's a
cat
leather
kittens
bear.
don't want to open their eyes. They just
Yeah,
lay
he's a
there.
purry little sleepy kitten puppy.
That's right.
And his boyfriend's like a leather bear
That is such
that
a
works
sick
with wood
visual.
and stuff.
That's true.
No, but they work so well together. They're perfect for each other.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
And you kind of curl up in his little
Yeah, he's
Zach's
like
like a younger
6'5".
version of him.
lardy roll.
He's not lardy. He's more firm.
Strong and sturdy.
He's like a sequoia tree, really.
Like a brick wall, not fat. No, he's big and built.
the guy that you would never think would be gay. If I from a woman's point of view or from a straight
Actually,
person's point of view.
You talk to him probably for a few minutes and you'd get it.
Some people, but a lot of people don't even think I'm gay. So
The
if they don't think
phantom
I'm
over
gay,
there.
then
Yeah,
they
that's-
won't
Well, that's
think
because
your boyfriend's
when
gay.
you're with Cassidy, y'all are kind of like, and unison.
Oh God.
That's
Okay,
it.
wait. I have the question. I have the $54
ask me a
million
question.
question.
Yeah.
What is that?
And then I have another topic to bring
Okay.
up.
All right.
Thank
Well, we
you.
don't have much time, but we'll have enough.
Okay.
Okay. So the other night when we were out,
Yeah.
and I was talking to you about the fact that
Oh, I
you
wanna
don't- we
talk
don't
about
know
something with
we
that,
don't know
too.
who is gay anymore.
Yeah.
You don't know
with
and
that
gay,
cute boy I was talking to.
exactly. And
Yeah.
and then when I walked out of the restaurant and he called me Aunt Wendy. By the way, not necessary.
Sorry, I'll
Okay,
stop
thank
referring to you as that.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, I was trying to hit
I'll
on
ever
him
say
out
that.
there while you two were still up
Okay.
hanging out upstairs.
But I walked
right?
out and he was getting a back rub from a girl.
Uh-huh.
And you were standing there talking to him.
Yes, and so our conversation was basically at this point in age, like it's very rare that I'll find someone where I'm like, "Ooh, you're cute, you're my type. I'm into
Right.
it. Let me go for it." So there was this guy, and he kept coming to our booth, you
Yeah,
know,
it was
and
weird
sitting
'cause
down
he
with
would come
us.
sit down with us.
And we're like, "What's going on?" I was like, "You guys, he's straight. He's straight. I know he's straight." So then I went downstairs as they were packing up their stuff, whatever, to talk to him. And he's like, and I was like, straight up, because sometimes you got to do this. He's like, "Hey, are you straight? You gay? What's the deal? Let me know so I
love that
can either put up."
forwardness. Sometimes it's just like,
I'm-
can you
I'm
just like
okay
wear a
with being
name
forward.
tag?
You're not in the
maybe, or,
show.
like,
Yeah, you're not on the
I'm
show.
okay with being forward. If it comes to a point where I know I'm into you, I'm gonna say, "You straight or you gay? What's going on?" And this guy was like, "No, I'm straight, blah, 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 blue." And then his friend was like, "Yeah, he had a girlfriend." And he's like, "But, for the right guy, I'll be gay."
Whoa.
Maybe,
What?
who knows?
Wow.
Maybe, who knows, right?
He's gay.
And so for me,
That's-
and in
That's
my
gay.
head, okay, so
Well, that's gender.
your
That's fluid.
consensus.
That's just
In my
gender
head,
fluid.
I was thinking, okay, he's just not trying to be offensive, and he's just saying, no, sexuality is on a spectrum. Who could ever say I'm this or that? Of course, maybe for the right
Kinsey
guy.
scale?
And then I talked to Cassidy, and she's like, no, that
No,
meant
that
he's
means
gay
gay.
for you.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't get that impression
Oh.
at all, though.
Well,
which is
let's
interesting.
talk about that.
Yeah,
Too bad we
let's.
don't have more time. We have
I
time,
know.
but let's talk about that. What do you think that? What's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that, Zach?
Well, I
up with
think that like sometimes I think you don't.
Not
read
what's
those.
up with John.
Oh no, what's up with John?
What's up with the other guy?
Oh, what's up with the other
yeah,
guy?
Yeah.
Well, I
and
think
that
that
response.
I think that now more than ever that like gender, like sexuality
It's
is more
fluid.
fluid than anything. More people, younger people especially, are identifying with these
Because of
fluid
the
natures.
super metrosexual thing that really.
It's all just kind of
the
that term is
transformed.
so outdated.
And I think it's-
Metrosexual is so outdated.
And I think
hate
it's
that term.
cyclical. I think
You.
for
I didn't know what else.
yeah, metrosexual is definitely
That's
1999.
stupid. I
Wait,
hate
is
that.
it just hipster now?
It's just
Hipster is
hipster.
a little
Same freaking
yeah.
thing.
It's
Kind
yeah,
of.
it's just yeah, definitely. But I think it's
Halfway
it's just
gay.
the way halfway gay. I think people are more interested in
That's
like
it.
experiencing it.
That's
But
it.
but
Halfway
Wendy, at the
gay.
same time, if this guy was like, "Sure, I'm straight, but you're attractive. Let's hook up." I'm at that point where I'm like, "Nah, I want someone who knows what they want, and this could either go somewhere or not. I don't want somebody who's like, well, we'll see. You know,
Yeah.
maybe when I was
Yeah.
19, sure. At boarding school,
Why
I had
not? Have a
plenty of
little fun.
experiences, and throughout high school, plenty
True.
of experiences with straight guys or guys that didn't quite know and this and that, and that was fine because I wasn't out or ready to commit to a lifestyle. But now that I'm like, okay, I want a husband and a family, that would be ideal. That'd be fabulous. That'd be wonderful. I'm not trying to play around with the bisexual or bicurious or whatnot because
So most
I'm not just
most-
try to get laid.
Most people that are
basically.
gay, whether they're male or female, I have a lot of gay female friends.
Yes, you do.
There's what am I trying to say? Something about the bisexual thing, right?
There is an allure to it. It's like,
Sure.
ooh, I can get you to cross over because you find me attractive.
It actually turns me off. I'm a little. I'm a gold star gay, so I'm. I
He
need
is a
someone
gold
who's
star
like,
gay.
which means I've never been with a woman, so I'm not
Oh,
necessarily.
thank you for clarifying
interested-
that.
I'm gold
I did
star.
not know. So
That's-
you're
that's
a
gold
new term
star
for
gay.
you.
a kitty gold star kitty.
Yep, that's my new.
And I've been with
handle.
women, so I guess I'm like a defunct gay.
Oh,
I
What?
guess.
Well, my best friend Blair Taylor he's gay and he's been with women, but I think maybe that's why I love him so much is because he has been with women and he goes, ooh, that little. And I love when he talks about it. Like I don't know how I ever did that. That's so disgusting.
I would do it again.
I don't know if I
And
would
that's what's
classify
weird.
it as disgusting, but it's just definitely not my. It's
But
not my
sexuality is
tea.
on a spectrum. Some
Yeah,
people are
that's true.
100% gay and some people are 100% straight. And then the rest of us lie somewhere in the middle. You know what I mean? So there are certain girls that you could have a totally fun, interesting sexual experience.
Your producer is having a fit.
Yeah, what do you
She's
want?
having a
what do you want to
breakdown.
talk about?
She
Just
wants
tell
us to.
me.
She wants
Just
us to
tell me.
skip to thruples. She wants us to get to thruples.
Oh, that's what I wanted to
All
bring
right,
up.
let's
actually.
talk. Okay, we'll
I
take.
just wanted to cut him off because he needs a fucking date, and he's talking about banging women. He hasn't banged. a
Okay,
woman
yeah,
in
no, just so everybody
Oh my
knows, if
God.
anybody out there of your thousands of listeners,
I almost spit wine everywhere.
yeah, I don't date women anymore. I just exclusively men, so don't worry about that.
And he's single,
follow,
everyone. If
I'm
you're
single.
listening and you find this,
I'm
this
very
young,
eligible. I have
otter, attractive,
His Instagram
No,
is
that's
up
good.
on the screen.
Instagram's
check him
on the
out on
screen.
Instagram.
Yeah.
He has a fantastic life. He's a traveler. He's smart, and
I'm
he
smart. I
is
have a gorgeous
the
house.
best friend you could ask for.
His little Twitter probably says something like this: handsome but not too handsome.
No, I think it
Fun-
says who
fun
gives
loving.
a fuck about any of this.
It probably says whatever.
The people.
Actually, I changed it without him knowing it, and he hasn't realized it yet. But it says Kris Jenner enthusiast.
I realized and changed it because then everybody has a sense of humor, even though that was a brilliant,
this might seem a
hysterical
little
move. And I
dated.
laughed.
I cannot believe that she actually has your password to your.
No, she'll just go
They
on
are
my
the- they are
Instagram
their,
because she likes
real-life
to
Will
look
and
at
Grace.
other things, and basically she likes to
Okay,
go on
so
it to
now,
fuck with my shit.
So now Cassidy, the producer, the segment producer,
Yes.
she's pretending to not be here. 'Cause now
She's
one
pretending
minute-
she doesn't go on Instagram to look
She's
for
the
guys
Gelman.
for me to
She's the Gelman.
get with.
One
basically.
minute she's grabbing your microphone and wants to be heard. The next minute she's miming over in the corner.
Okay, on with the show. What's a throuple?
What's a throuple?
Okay, so this is actually something that I'm really interested in,
minutes.
and maybe
2
Tony can get
minutes,
on this
that's
really
it.
quickly too. Is being in a relationship and bringing a third person in. Personally, for me, I'm staunch no. I'm monogamous. I don't judge it because to each their own. But
You're
for
judging
me,
it right now,
No,
dude.
I'm not, because
You're
for
judging.
me, it doesn't work in my head. I would
Jugger.
get jealous. I would get angry. I am
That's-
very, like you said, I'm
I couldn't do
super
a
fucking
throuple.
loyal, so I just couldn't do it. And I don't want that.
Well, I don't know if I could
But
do it.
I think more people in the gay community than not are open and into that. That's
Sure.
my perspective, at least, from what I've
A throuple being like three
In
people
Los
in
Angeles.
a relationship, and that sounds fun and everything. But then there's also the open relationships, and that is
Oh,
something.
so
that-
wait. A throuple.
there's a
throuple
difference.
would be an exclusive throuple. 3 people.
Well, I think once you're in a three-way
Exclusive.
relationship, I don't know how exclusive
Well, you
it
can be
really gets.
exclusive to the throuple.
True, that's true.
God,
that's
that'd
true.
be tough.
I don't.
That would be tough,
You
man.
know, I don't know. It
That's
could
an
be good.
that would be an interesting relationship,
I
and I
could
think
do
that's
a-
kind of like every pie that. But you know,
I think that
on the
could be
other side of the
good.
spectrum than John. I have been in open relationships, and I've been on that other side of the fence. And I'm not so sure if I'm sold on monogamy, but I'm currently in a monogamous relationship and enjoy it. But
well, maybe it
You've
would be
had your
just-
moments.
but I've had my moments.
Maybe a throuple. It would just define monogamy. Into a
could.
throuple.
Well, if you're curious, I mean, test it, see if it works for your relationship.
It's all about testing and seeing what works for you, because if going into it without even
Do they actually call it
testing
a
the water-
throuple, or is that what Cassidy?
I just
calls
heard
it?
this tonight. Zach told us.
I
but it makes
actually,
sense.
I think I told them the term a throuple is actually, yeah.
It's
I think
a mix between
I think
three
Tony
and
could probably
couple.
Google a throuple. It's smushing.
What?
It's like
Smushing?
smushing. Swish. Oh, swishing. She's trying to change topics. I don't think we have time for another.
We don't have
topic.
time for another topic,
I-
but Tony, what's your input on that?
Well, no,
No.
I'm not into.
He's
I've
a
done
mature gay man,
when
and I
I
would
was
like to
young. When I was younger, I've done 3 ways.
Of course, we got that out of
even
the way
now,
in high school and college.
3 ways. There's always one person that gets left out.
True.
Throuple,
Can happen.
I've
Can
never-
happen.
Yeah,
When was
can
your last
happen.
3-way?
I was actually it was a couple, so I was
Oh,
the,
so you
I
were
was
the
the
third.
main course.
See, that's my favorite part.
You were
That's
the-
the best part, is being the main
Yeah,
course
but-
to a couple, because they're
but
like
I've
dying
yeah.
up.
I want to try that once.
You
just to
should.
check out my
I
list.
definitely encourage it.
But
I will try it
I don't
once.
think-
now that I'm almost 46, no, I'm over that.
You're monogamous.
Yeah.
No
I think
need
at
for
a certain
bringing
point-
even a person in for one night.
No.
There's no need for
Don't you
that.
think? But you guys,
I get both
all
sides of the picture.
everyone. Don't you really think that it's really just human nature? As at
Especially
at a
for
certain
men.
age, you just. Well, I think for everyone, at a certain age, you just really want to have that companionship,
more
and
of
you
that.
want to have,
Yeah.
someone you can trust and be with, and and it's like
That's all I've known.
I love my husband dearly, and it's not something that we're not fucking like bunnies anymore.
Right, but it's
Yeah.
a partnership.
Nobody
Sure.
does,
It's a
but it's a
companionship.
companionship.
And that's how I am with your niece Cassidy. Like,
You don't fuck like bunnies anymore.
we don't like fuck, but we've obviously everyone knows that we never slept together, but we literally have a domestic partnership, a sexless marriage. I mean,
Right,
that's
basically,
our
Yeah, you
relationship.
guys are like every straight couple I know.
There's no, I don't know any other people that have the relationship like
Yes.
we do. We literally,
Yes.
I get home and she'll be like, da 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 da, and naggy,
And you guys
naggy,
have
nag.
kids.
And
You
I'm
have
like,
you
"Give
have
me
cats and
5
dogs. So
minutes."
you're literally my brother and his wife.
Yeah, and we have cats and dogs, and we're moving into a new house.
No
in 2
sex and
weeks.
like shit on the floor.
love it. We just signed a lease today.
You did. Where did you get the? No, I'm sorry. We're on.
We'll
air.
talk later.
Word.
We'll talk later. It's not
Sorry.
important.
Literally.
But yeah, I think for me personally, wrapping that up, I value monogamy as, I mean, it's not really a challenge, but I think that it's.
I think it's just like
important if you
sexuality.
can. But
It's
just
kind of how
sexuality.
you want to organize your life, and
Absolutely.
I think
it's
there's
totally personal.
I think there's more to like creating your own lifestyle than people really allow themselves to do.
Well, and the gay community has really been like pioneers in that and really curating and being able to create your own lifestyle. Whereas the straight and gay is like,
It's good.
Too bad there's not a camera
It didn't
on
happen.
Cassidy. There should be like a cut to Cassidy like yawning.
Yes,
or,
we have a
like-
camera on her. She just doesn't
Yeah,
know
she's
it.
like the most annoying segment producer ever, by the way.
She
is.
What is the
By the
segment
way-
producer from Frasier? She
She
is
is.
worse than that.
She's just a pain in the ass. She's like sitting
Yeah,
over there.
you're a pain in the ass,
You know,
basically.
dude,
Can you go in the
Truly.
green room?
We're
Even
way,
though you're
We're-
all of our
you
favorite
guys,
persons.
we're way over. We're about 5 minutes
Oh, no.
over.
Oh,
but
okay. I thought we were 5 minutes under. So
My favorite show. No, it ends at 10 minutes till. But
Okay.
my favorite show on HBO was the Network.
Oh,
Oh, that
okay.
was so good.
And I loved where she newsroom where she was the girl that was the segment that was the producer.
Yeah,
and she
Emily
was
Mortimer.
Emily. Right.
Emily.
And I was
Emily.
like, I'm like, yeah, I love this whole, like cut to this, cut
Love
to that,
it.
cut to that camera, cut to this camera, do this camera, and I love that. And this is what this one's over here doing. It's like,
Absolutely.
you have to watch her body
she-
language
yeah.
in order to know to make sure we've run this.
Hashtag boss bitch.
we've run this show
Yeah.
properly.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
She's the Beyonce of segment producing.
So Zach, really quick before we're out of time, why don't you wrap up and tell us what you do again,
Yes.
and lead everybody to your.
Oh, sure. I'm a filmmaker here, and I work from everything from short documentaries to music videos. I also have a business, and we create online content for businesses, and that's what I do.
He's incredibly talented and artistic too. I'm not just saying that because I'm his friend,
But more
he
or less, I'm a
really
storyteller,
is.
and that's what I love to do, and that's what I've always
We
done.
went to one of his viewings a couple weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and it was completely shocking and stunning. He's very good at what he does. So if anybody needs those services, he's
Yeah, if you
the
need
guy
it.
to go
I
to
think
right
your
now. 'Cause
information
He's up and coming.
has
Up and
been
coming.
up when we cut to you. I think you can see what's up there in the.
And you
thing.
can check out my work at vimeo.com/.
Yeah,
Zach
I think that's
Bass.
what we had
Sure.
up, right? We had the
Yeah,
Vimeo up.
yeah.
And
And I
John,
don't-
you're a
I have
pup-
nothing to
you're-
plug.
you're-
I'm just single, so if you're interested.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He just.
Find me
I
on
think you do have
Instagram.
something to plug.
Yeah. My eligibility.
I think you might have
That's
something
all.
to plug, and it's not.
But I'm gainfully employed, and I don't have to plug that. So.
Well, I want to say thank you for being here being on Living Unfiltered.
Well, thanks for
This
having
has been
us.
so much fun.
This is always so
and,
fun.
and that crowd is amazing.
With me.
I know. I love the audience.
love
The
it.
audience is so enthusiastic.
They're so.
Always,
Hey guys.
always so enthusiastic.
They're just throwing it out there.
Tony, thank you for running up my board and being my man. Tony has a great show here at UBN. It's called Truth Be Told and On Air with Tony Sweet. He has two shows.
Oh,
One
wow.
deals with paranormal stuff.
Ooh, you should check out their house
Told.
before they leave. It's
Yeah.
definitely haunted.
Oh yeah, I told you about
You
their
should do a
house,
live
right?
Yeah, built in 1903.
It
With
is
the
Betty
Hitler-
Davis
spooky.
lived there.
With the Hitler thing.
Multiple ghost sightings.
Oh my god! Oh my!
Def-
I cited
I
them.
can't even stay there, Tony,
Wendy saw
alone.
it in the
Cited
exact
that.
same place I see it too.
They've
Yeah.
asked me to stay at
Swastika.
their house to watch their animals when
won't.
they're away.
He won't.
I can't
Zach,
do it.
Zach.
I can't do
So
it.
I passed out, Tony, the night of the nieces, the show with the nieces.
Uh-huh.
We went there. We went out to dinner. We got totally wasted. We went back to the house. We got a little more wasted.
Yeah.
And then I passed out. Okay, 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm laying on the
We
couch.
tried to wake her up, by the way, and she wouldn't budge.
I'm laying on the couch, 4 o'clock in the morning. I swear to God. And I was just telling my sister this just 2 days ago. I said I woke up and I could see them all standing around me, saying, "You know what? You gotta go." And they're all like kind of in like this 1930s, 1940s, like
You
guards.
didn't tell us this, Wendy. You did not tell us this.
And they're just standing around the couch like you're on my couch. I'm sleeping on the couch. And I go like this. I take the blanket, I put it over my head. I go, I'm going back to sleep. I'm going back to sleep. I'm hungover. I can't drive all the way home.
Oh my
5 minutes
goodness.
later, I couldn't do it. I went, okay.
They were still there?
I'm leaving. And I left.
You're like, all right, shut up,
Yeah,
ghost.
that's-
I'm going.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I stay at their house, I'll stay
Yeah.
in like John's room or Cassidy's room, and it's just there.
You
and
have
I don't
to-
believe.
you have to go
I
there
never thought I
before they
believed in
move.
ghosts, but
I grew-
until
okay, we gotta
your
go.
All
house.
right, we got to go. There we go.
Thank
This
you
has been
so
so
much,
much fun.
Tony. Thank you, Wendy, for having
Thank
us.
you so
This
much
has been
for
so
having
much
us.
fun.
We'll see everybody later. Make sure to find us on YouTube. I think we close the show with all that information. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, guys. We'll
Thank
see you.
you.
We'll see you again. Well, it's time to wrap up another great hour of Living Unfiltered here at ubnradio.com. We'd love to hear from you. So if you have a topic you'd like us to discuss or you want to be a guest on our show, you can reach us at livingunfiltered@gmail.com. And since we're right here in the heart of Hollywood at Sunset Gower Studios, that's like saying, have your people call my people.